The third very important document is your pre-assessment strategy and agreement. What this document is for is to confirm that we have actually had this meeting and to record minutes of what was discussed. The minutes of this pre-assessment meeting detail each item that we need to have explained and discussed, such as an explanation of SAQA and the NQF, what assessments are going to be needed, and how the process is followed, as well as everyone's roles in the process. On page 2, we carry on with the meeting minutes to explain the learner's role. We also talk about the concepts of qualifications and unit standards. We verify that evidence was explained, how it will be collected, and the portfolio of evidence. We also explain how feedback will be given by the assessor, and you basically confirm that the assessment plan is agreed to and signed and dated. This is very important. The CETA will need to check that you were aware of your rights and that we did have this meeting to prepare you for assessment. You may need to complete a declaration of authenticity, which verifies that the work is your own. If there is one in your course, kindly download it and sign it and upload it when done. SAQA considers plagiarism very seriously. Plagiarism is when you've copied other people's work and tried to pass it off as your own. It's very important that you refrain from doing this and make sure that you've read the plagiarism declaration and have signed and agreed to abide by it. If you're found to have plagiarized, your work will be disqualified and you will not be allowed to be assessed. It is important that you know that you have the right to appeal an assessment decision. An appeal and disputes procedures in place for you to appeal based on the following: an unfair assessment, an invalid assessment, an unreliable assessment, an unethical practice on the part of either the training provider or the assessor, inadequate expertise and experience of the assessor. For any of those reasons, if you feel that your assessment has been unfair, you may appeal, and we'll explain to you how that is possible. The documents that explain our appeal and complaints policy and the appeal form for you to apply to lodge an appeal are to be found at the top of your course. You will find these uploaded in the very first section on lms.ledge.co.za. We recommend that you pause this presentation and download and read the appeals policy. Remember that we would really welcome opportunities to get feedback from you. You may review the training and the course on the last day of the course by completing our online course evaluation form. There you will review the course and the facilitator. You will also, in the assessment, be able to review the assessment process and the assessor. You can complete your course review by navigating to our website www.leadingtraining.co.za. On our top menu bar, you will notice on the right-hand side a login option. Select that and use your email address to log in. Once you've selected login, you'll be taken to a page like this, where you'll be requested to fill in your email address and password. If you have never been on training with us before and it's the first time you're logging in, please click on the Register Here button. Otherwise, if your company has registered you on a course, you will already be on our system. Simply fill in your email address and select Forgot Password, and a password will be emailed to you. Once logged in, you will then be on your course dashboard, where you have multiple choices of what you can do. The first thing you can do is amend your bookings. You can see what courses you've been booked on in the past and amend those. You can also download your certificates of attendance, and once your assessment process is completed, you can download your certificate of competence. You may edit your profile. You can update your details. And this is especially important if you're doing accredited training, that you filled out all the fields required for accredited training. If you're attending training in person, you may complete on the morning of your training your COVID screening. What's very important though, at the end of the training, we would like you to please complete your course review. If you click on that button, it will take you to another window where you can click and fill out a few important feedback questions that will help us to improve our training. You may also delete your profile for POBI compliance in the future. Once you do not wish to have us store any of your information, you have that choice. And then you can log out when done. Should you have any need of contacting us, your salesperson is always at the end of a telephone or an email. You're welcome to go onto our website, and on the front page you will see a live chat option where you can get into direct contact with a salesperson. You're welcome to telephone us on our advertised telephone lines, or you can email the Learning and Development team on elearningsupport@ledge.co.za. That's specifically for technical assistance with logging onto our LMS, downloading certificates, or uploading assessments. Thank you, and all of the best with your assessments.